welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Slingin Dirt Media YouTube channel. I'm sitting in the shop in the garage here with Jack Pflum. Jack, thanks for having us, man.
Yep, no problem.
So you guys just had a big weekend. So we obviously recording. We normally don't tell everybody we record 2 interviews in the same night.
Yeah.
So you guys just got back from Bristol.
Yeah.
How was Bristol?
It was good. Really long week.
Right.
Racing that many days in a row, but I think we did better than we thought we would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your brother was telling me in his interview, I mean, how much there's a big difference in some of these cars that I don't know that much about, but like your SCDRA, we talked about and stuff. How much of a difference there is in some of these cars?
Yeah, there is. There's them Hondas. They're
fast.
They're superior. I mean, anybody that says they're not is wrong. I mean, they've won every SCDRA race I think there is.
Right.
Yeah, it's just we surprisingly hung with them, but getting past them is a different thing, and I don't think that would have happened. But we did. I know. I don't really know how Joey feels, but I was really happy with how we ran. I mean, we stayed out of trouble for the most part.
Didn't break too much.
That's a big part of it in those big races with all those cars for a lot of money is just staying out of trouble.
They had what, 80 something cars?
Yeah, I think
in your class.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somewhere around there.
Because like I said, you guys don't normally compete with that many cars.
No, not. No.
You're normally around the 25 to 35 mark.
Yeah,
around here locally.
Florence and Moeller. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've went to a few. We went to Eldora last year, and Screven.
Right. Now, do you guys always travel together, race together?
Yeah, usually.
Okay.
Last year he didn't run at Bristol or Screven.
Okay.
He kind of just tagged along with us and helped out with mine. Gotcha.
So you guys started about the same time, or you started before?
I actually started at Lawrenceburg before him.
This is the yellow car.
Yep, the yellow one with the Lexan windshield. Yep. Yeah, I think I ran that a few times, and then
I heard that thing was like super fast, right out of the box.
Yeah, real fast.
Real fast to the back.
I swear I was the first 2 nights at Lawrenceburg, I didn't lift the pedal off the floor, and people were blowing by me, and we're like, well, this isn't going to work.
We got to learn something.
Yeah. Yep. But it was still fun, and I think after I ran a few times, I think Joey hopped in and ran a few times, and then we ended up purchasing Kevin McCoy's car, and then
learning the secrets and learning and spending more money and learning.
That's how it goes.
That's racing. Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Yep.
So speaking of starting somewhere, your dad raced for a long time.
Yep.
Educational. I didn't know that.
Yep.
So he raced some ARCA, raced a lot of legend stuff.
Yeah, the ARCA stuff was like before me and Joey, but I mean, I remember the legend car racing. I think I was probably 2 or 3 maybe in 96 or 97. And
so how old are you now?
28. Okay. Just turned 28 yesterday.
Oh, really? I seen that. Happy birthday.
Thanks. Yeah, but he did that for I don't even know how many years, probably 5 or 6, and then started driving for a guy in the ARCA CRA Super Series. Didn't do too good. I mean, that's
that's a different world.
Yeah, that's like if you don't have the funds, you're done. Yeah.
I mean, I've talked with a couple of different guys, and I knew back years ago, back in the day, like Jeff Alsop and stuff, and he used to do that. And Billy Vaughn, we had an interview with Billy Vaughn, and Billy said he changed tires for Jeff for a little bit there, and he said, man, just the money. He said it's stupid. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They're racing for 18 grand, but spending 12 of it on tires and stuff like that. That's
I think
kind of crazy.
It's crazy too.
I don't know that it's gotten any better though, has it?
No, I don't think so. I think some of those races are even like $5 grand to win, and I just saw we keep up on asphalt racing because that's where like we came from, pretty much. But I just saw one of those Fury race cars, asphalt roller was posted for $60,000.
Just for a
and
roller.
some of them they're going out and racing for $5,000 sometimes. And it's just crazy.
It's insane.
You know what I mean?
Who is spending that kind of money for $5,000?
And that's what's good about these things. I mean, all summer we can go within 4 or 5 hours and run for more than, I mean, the lowest $2,500.
Yeah.
Which
that's not bad.
No. Not bad at all.
And to be competitive at that, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, obviously, places you got to look. It's like, okay, if I don't win, I'm competitive, and starting money's this. On a bad night, worst case scenario, I'm going to get starting money. You know, so I mean, I know that these are all factors everybody's got to look at now, and with fuel prices ain't helping anything. So I mean, that might tighten the circle down just a little bit to some guys.
Yep.
I mean, I know people, know guys in there, even on the Lucas Oil late model series level, and they're even like, man, this stuff's killing us. I've seen bigger teams, and now they're busting out the dually and the enclosed trailer and trading in the semis and stuff. I know.
Like, that's what that XR series. It seems like they're paying out more money than.
Yeah.
I mean, how do them guys say no to it? You know what I mean?
$50,000 to win.
I think there were a handful of guys that left there with over $100,000.
Over $100,000.
Yeah, which is insane
for 1 week.
Yep.
That is. I think Chris Ferguson had his biggest payout ever. 1 week payout or weekend payout.
And
I don't think he's ever made that much money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of new stuff going on. Expenses and pricing. That's across the board. It's not really. That's not helping anybody.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, everybody's going to deal with it in different ways and tighten up budgets in different ways. We might be eating off of Tyler Erb's menu and having ramen noodles more often.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
So you guys are in the compact world, and your brother said he's pretty happy with it. You see you guys staying in the compacts for a while, or do you any interest in maybe doing Legends or anything like that?
Legends will be fun. I don't know, really. I mean, they're fun for sure.
Especially if the popularity's coming back and there's more of them.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. But I mean, we're having fun, and we really don't have enough time to do these two. So how are we supposed to have time to go to something else? Right. And then the sport mod class I've never really been a fan of it. I mean, that's just my opinion, but
it's a cheaper version of a modified.
Yep.
Is that? That's about it.
Money, really.
Yeah.
Sponsorships is a huge thing.
Right. These cars look pretty nicely decorated. I mean.
Yeah, we try to keep them nice.
Yeah, they both look really good. They really do. Happy to see this one on there. That looks really good, man. I like that. That yellow and red pops, man.
Yeah, it does. Yep. Slicker does a good job with them.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot, and I think we've seen a lot of our cars that we've talked to have got the Slicker wraps on them.
I think everybody around here does, don't they?
Pretty much. Yeah, he's got the market. He's definitely got a niche. So
seems like he helps out.
He does
a lot with races and all that stuff too. So
yeah,
that's cool.
We're happy to have Slicker on board and helping us out as well with all of our decals and helping the guys get the decals and anybody that needs banners and all that stuff. Slicker's great to work with. So that's always nice to have. We talked about different tracks and traveling. Do you have a favorite track? Is it something local, or is it something, is it the Bristol? What's your favorite track?
I don't know about. I think my favorite's probably when we went to Eldora.
Okay.
And then probably Florence after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like running at Florence. It's fun.
Florence is fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's my opinion. I think it's way more technical. Than what it appears, I mean, there's the driving style is that, but man, Florence is it's technical.
It's
a little tricky.
And in these, it's like, I mean, 6 lanes wide, so sometimes
you got room to move.
You'll have people running right at the bottom and right at the top, and sometimes the bottom's the fastest.
Yeah,
it's a fun track.
Yeah. It was always my home. I grew up going there and stuff, and then majority of my career was racing was at Florence. I mean, it was always nice to go somewhere and try something different, but I was always glad to get back home too. You know, I always had fun. I always had fun at other places too, but I think that's just racing in general.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you guys what are you looking forward to the most for this coming season, 2022? So you had Bristol. You guys are taking some time off. What's next on the agenda? Just locally hitting the shows?
Yeah, for the most part, I think we're not going to run for points or anything like that. We like to just
run for fun.
I mean, sometimes we have stuff going on, and
right.
I mean, we don't dedicate 24/7 towards this. I mean, we still have. I mean, my fiance has a billion friends, so people are starting to get married and all that.
It's wedding season.
I'm gonna have to start missing for that. But yeah, mostly Florence and Moeller. We have a weekend we want to go out to Iowa and run like a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because they're out there. They have tracks all over the place and within an hour.
Really?
Each other.
They're all close too, right?
Yeah, and you can
run multiple nights a week.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know how they pull that off with having attendance and people in the stands and all that.
I feel like
it's racing country.
The racing out there is a lot different than here, I feel like.
Yeah. Now, I also know, what little bit I do know of, they're big into modifieds out there. That's like their premier class out there. It's not the late models like it is around here. It's the modifieds.
That and then pure stock or whatever class that the Murdy's run in. I don't know if you've followed them.
Not exactly, but I'm open to it.
They're whatever class they run in. I think it's like a pure stock or something like that.
Okay.
They ran at Bristol last year.
Pure stock, street stocks. Okay.
But that class out there, I mean, it is insane.
It's insane.
Yeah, the competition that they have and
I've seen a lot of races, a lot of videos and stuff like that. I watch a lot of YouTube races and stuff like that, and stuff on Facebook. So I see a lot of stuff, and it's like, man, and I try to share something when I see something that's good racing. I'm a good racing fan. I don't care if it's compact, sprint cars, late models, modifieds. Hey, if it's a good race, I don't care. I mean, I know I've been typically labeled a late model guy.
Yeah,
I do. I like my late models, but man, if it's a good race, I like it. You know, probably. Gosh, one of the best races I ever seen was a stock car race at Eldora.
Yeah, it
was one of the nights of the Prelude when all the NASCAR drivers were there, and and me and my buddy Josh were there. We were watching, and we're kind of heckling what we've seen because what we know and stuff. But then they have their intermission, so they run during their intermission. They run the modifieds, and then they run the Eldora stock cars. And we're standing there and we're watching. It's like, these people have no idea what's going on because it's a bunch of NASCAR fans. They're just there to see NASCAR drivers. They're not paying attention to what's going on in the track. And it's by far the best races. I mean, they put on a show. Ernie Woodward and Jeff Babcock. Man, those guys were, I'm not kidding or not exaggerating when I say they were changing lead probably 4 or 5 times every lap.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes for good racing. You know?
I know.
I've seen that in compacts too. You know, you have races, and so that's where I'm at. That's my world. I don't care what class it is. If it's a good race, I want to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what's your raciest? I mean, there's a lot of stiff competition around the Cincinnati area.
Yeah.
Where do you feel like is the funnest, the raciest? Is it the is it the Florence, a little bit wider track, or?
Yeah, I think Florence. Maybe? I mean, they're both pretty racy, but I feel like at both tracks, what's good about it is any given night you can have 6, 7 guys winning. I mean, you got Corbin. He's been fast for a while.
Right.
98 Tyler Phipps. He
won last week at
he picked up speed last year. Who else is there? There's a lot of guys I'm forgetting. Chevy and I think Cody. I think Cody's getting in a Hornet again this year. So
we've seen Kenny Stewart won a few times at Moeller last year, at Florence last year.
Jacob Todd will be pretty fast in Frymut's old car. I don't know if Frymut's running.
Yeah, I haven't heard if he's back in or not.
Yeah, I saw his post. I hope I hope he still races. He's always up there too.
Yeah, Michael's a good dude. He's always a good time with him.
Yeah, but that's what's
Melinda Gibson. I mean, she started running good there last year.
Josh is running. Josh Gibson's running.
Josh is driving this year. Yeah.
Chris Meyer. So that's a bunch of people that can win on.
You could in any given night, you can just about throw a blanket on and touch 4 or 5 cars. You know, it's racing and putting on a good show. Yep.
And some weeks, one of them will run away with it. I mean, it just all depends, really.
And any of those nights, you hope one of the 47s is right there in the mix as well.
Yeah. This one hasn't been in the mix very much. I mean, I told my brother and dad, I feel like I finished more races last week than I did last year. I mean, this car was just a demon last year.
Yeah.
Yep. But hopefully we're off to a good start.
Yeah. I always feel like, guys that go down and make the trip to Florida for speed weeks, stuff like that, whether it's the late models or the crates or the modifieds, guys that go down there, I feel like they get a head start, work out all the bugs and get racy and get back on their feet again. And then when they come back home, man, they're already back in their routine. And it's guys, it's set all winter. It's like, oh man, they're just now knocking the dust off and stuff. It's not cheap. I get it. It's not easy to go down there and race and compete, but I always feel like it puts a step up. You know,
a lot of the stuff on these cars, though, it's like sometimes you can't prevent it from happening because they're not supposed to be doing what they're doing. So it's like,
they weren't made for this.
No, they for sure weren't.
So we have to do a little engineering, a little make it work kind of action. Gotcha. So plans for the year? We're just kind of hanging out, hitting locally. You talked about going to Iowa, things like that.
Yep.
Screven maybe?
I don't know if we'll be back there.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Gotcha. So we're not points racing. When's the wedding? You said fiance.
March 10th of next year.
March 10th of next year. Okay, so you got a little bit of time.
Got a little bit of time.
A little bit of time. Okay. So now outside of the car, let's get to know Jack a little bit outside of the car. So you're getting married, got a fiance. Let's talk about music. What kind of music you listen
to? Country mostly.
Country. Okay.
Yeah.
A little Morgan Wallen action. I mean, do you ever get told you look like him? I don't see it, but I
no, not really. I used to have a really long mullet.
Okay.
Some people would say it just because of the mullet, but I don't think so.
I was told Jason Aldean one time, I'm like, man, lady, you are drunker than I am. Like, maybe I put on some weight. Maybe I'm getting round face or something. Like, I am seeing it.
Yeah.
What kind of hobbies? And then any hobbies outside of racing? Do you have time for anything?
Not really.
No golf.
When we're not racing, usually we're going to watch a race.
Yeah. I can list and consider drinking beer as a hobby. I'm fairly decent.
My fiance, she kind of just tells me, hey,
we're doing this.
This is what we're doing. I'm like, okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
Yeah. But she likes to do. We saw you at that Bengals game.
Bengals games are fun.
Yeah, Bengals games are fun. Before COVID and all that, we were down in like OTR, eating and drinking like every weekend.
Sure.
Doing stuff like that. We like to go out to eat.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a typical go out and have fun kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. We did the live stuff. We did a live night at the Fretboard Brewery up in Blue Ash.
Yep.
Man, that place is pretty cool. They got some good stuff going on up here, and not just because they're a little sponsor. But
is that Northside?
That is Blue Ash.
Blue Ash.
Yeah, but man, it looked like they had some cornhole going on inside and stuff. They got a kitchen going on.
There's a lot of cool places around now.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
So I do like giving them plugs. What's this about their food? Yeah, their food. I don't know I can't remember the name of their kitchen at Fretboard Brewery, but I'm sure we can get that added in here. But their food was really good. Yeah, I was fairly impressed with it. Like, man, this is a step up from bar food. I like bar food, but that was pretty good. What's your favorite bar food?
Have you ever been to J-Taps on Glenway?
J-Taps on Glenway. Nah.
Right by the new McDonald's.
Nah.
They have a really good, I think it's ghost pepper burger.
Oh, yeah?
And that's like my favorite. That's my go-to.
That's the go-to, huh?
Yeah.
Right on. So I was doing it. I did this a few times, and I like to occasionally do it. So local Cincinnati boy, Gold Star Skyline. Not a question. Not a question.
Not a question.
Smoked out Cincy. That's the restaurant. That's the kitchen and fretboard. Yeah, so we got to give them a plug because, man, their stuff was good. Yeah, if you ever get an opportunity, or you guys go hang out sometime, we'll make a trip up to Blue Ash and we'll go do something up there.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, anytime occasionally I like to throw in some local questions, stuff like that. You know, I like to get to know the driver outside of the car. You know,
there's really not that many people that are from like right here in the West Side. I feel like you have Brad Wick. He's right around the corner.
Brad is not far away. We've been in discussions with Brad, and we're trying to get a date scheduled with Brad so we can make the trip down. Yeah.
I know his son Brandon. He used to help me cut grass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah. Yep.
So Bailey is she's engaged, Adam Stricker.
Yep.
Now I don't know the little sister's name. They have a little sister. And I'm probably going to catch a lot of crap for not knowing this. But I thought I was told that she's seeing Dallas Miller. That's Dallas Miller's girlfriend.
I don't know.
I don't know all the TMZ gossip.
Yeah. I think it starts with a B, I think. Brooklyn or Brooke.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I don't know the gossip.
I don't know all the gossip. I try to get to know the driver and the cars. I don't get to know all that. But you know, hey, we'll test the waters on it.
Once a week on Facebook's enough for gossip for me.
Hey, you know what? As long as I don't get slapped by somebody, I'm good. I would hate to see that happen. I mean, it might. I hope not, but
that'd be good.
No. So that's that. So what else we need to wrap up? Who do you need to thank? You got some sponsors on here. You guys are pretty much, you said, or your brother said, you guys are pretty much a 3-man band when it comes to the racing. Not a lot of help, but
it's mostly my dad. My dad's he's had his own business for a while, so he's kind of makes his own schedule.
Got a towing business.
Yeah, so in race season when me and Joey are at work, he's kind of doing all the stuff that we don't want to do or whatever.
I got to meet your dad last year. I won't go into a whole lot of details with it because I can't remember the other guy's name that was involved, but there was a situation at Moeller involved your dad, and I liked your dad. I thought your dad was pretty cool. I mean, however it went, it ended up getting worked out.
Yeah.
I know I told you guys off the air. There was probably a couple of different ways I could have and wish I would have handled, but I think I probably handled it the best way I could, and the way that I did, it probably went pretty well. But man, I was like,
yeah, he's usually pretty easy to get along with, but he can for sure get mad.
Sure.
But that's all of us.
That's all dads. Yeah. I'm a dad. Yeah, me too.
I'm not, and I still get that way.
Yeah, if you've driven in traffic in Cincinnati, you can probably get that way.
But it's mostly my dad and my brother. I mean, it's us three.
Right.
My mom, this isn't a race shop. This is our parents' garage. Hey. So. Whatever.
It's a parents' garage / workshop.
Yeah, so I got to thank her because she parks outside every night.
Oh, that's awesome.
My fiance for letting me do this all the time. She probably would rather me not, but
hey, you got to have fun somehow.
Yeah, she knows we love to do it. And,
right.
Obviously, Slicker for the wraps. He
does a good job.
My opinion, the best, but whatever. Lambert's Auto Body, they painted the cars. They help us with car parts and anything really we need. TBG Tuned and Brad Built. That's our tuner and Brad helps us build the engines.
Right.
Obviously, Slingin dirt.
Yeah, we like our slinging dirt. We like to sling dirt, you know.
Billy Gibson with Just Right Heating and Cooling, EP Exteriors. Jody Shannon with the DRC.
Yeah, Jody does a lot for especially the complex.
Yeah.
I mean, he does a lot for other classes and stuff too, and shares a lot of track information and stuff. So
yeah,
I mean, Jody's a big part.
It's also, a lot of people don't realize that it's nice racing and then being able to go back and watch it, or keep up with races that you couldn't watch, or you know what I mean. He gets all the heat races and stuff that you would think people wouldn't get, but it's just nice. And I know he does a lot for the compacts. He's always been trying to advance the class, which is we need somebody
bring it the attention that it needs, that it doesn't get. You know?
We need somebody to do that.
Yeah. Because a lot of people don't hang around the end of the night and watch the very last class, so it's good that somebody's putting some spotlight out there, you know.
Yep. Jimmy Grisbeck with Grizzly Athletics, he did our T-shirts and stuff like that. Explicit Designs, he painted Joey's helmet, and he does random helmet stuff for us.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah, that's about it, really.
Good deal. So next race, where are you planning on next? Do you have a schedule that you are just here and there? Next race.
We need to come up with a schedule that we think we can
stick to,
all make the race. Right. Rather than usually, last year it was a Friday and I was getting off work and I would call my dad. You want to go to Moeller? And he's like, why do you always wait until the last minute?
Okay, the night before. Yeah, all right, let's go to Moeller tomorrow.
I don't know really when the next one's going to be. Yeah. Probably.
I know your brother said after racing Bristol, you guys maybe take a couple weeks off here and then ease your way back into it.
Yeah, I think with it being cold and I mean, there's no point in rushing back into it.
It's not really enjoyable.
Yeah, we still got work to do on these after Bristol, so.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a few weeks off. Racing for a week straight, that was a lot.
It's tough.
I mean, I think we had probably 140 laps at Bristol total, counting like practice and.
I don't know how the guys do it on the hill tour. You know, when they're just at it for a month straight. I'm like, ugh.
Or the what is it? World of Outlaws sprint schedule. I mean, they race.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
It's a lot.
They're lucky if they get a day off.
They're lucky to get a day off, right? They're racing during the week and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'll get a taste of some of their stuff over at Lawrenceburg. So we'll see. Yeah. I'm anxious, looking forward to it. If we can just get some weather to cooperate, man.
Yeah, I know.
Get some warmer temps, man. I want to see some racing.
Yeah, me too.
In a T-shirt.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't get to go to Florida this year. I want to see it in a T-shirt around here.
I'm tired of wearing a sweatshirt under my race suit.
Right.
That gets old.
I'm wearing out all my hoodies. So cool, good deal. All right, folks. So we're going to throw the checkered flag here on this section with Jack Pflum tonight having us in Mom and Dad's garage. Yep. So. Nice little quaint workshop here. We appreciate you guys having us. I like talking to all my guys: compact, sport mods, modified, sprints, late models. Get to know a little bit of everybody. So we definitely appreciate you guys having us and showing you guys some spotlight as well. And we'll see you at the track here real soon. So thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and tell all your friends. And we'll see you next week.